Hi guys, this is Shikha and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about books, and I absolutely love to read, and I feel like reading is something which most of us put in our New Year resolution list. Feel like I have been doing reading for so long, and whenever I read I feel so good in myself, especially if I read self-help and self-development book. Also I feel like it's really a nice idea to start New Year feeling inspired, motivated and positive. So I'll be sharing some of my favorite self-help and self-development books with you, and also will be sharing some of the new books which I got for myself to read this year. Okay, so the first book I want to talk about is this one, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, and I read this book in 2018, and this is like one of the best self-help and self-development book I ever came across. Plus the author is like super funny, on point, and I found myself laughing quite a lot of times while I was reading this book. So if you are someone who is new to self-development books, I definitely recommend this one because the language is super easy as compared to other books which gets a little complicated. I do have like few books which were complex for me, to be honest. So if you're somebody new, definitely recommend starting with this one. So this is a book which I will recommend you guys to read when you wanna do something and you need a little pep talk, and to be honest, we all need it every now and then. But this is a book which will make you motivated and makes you wanna do stuff. Another book from the same author I highly recommend is You Are a Badass at Making Money. I do not have a physical copy of that book, but I did listen to the audio version of it. It's available on YouTube, I believe, and I will link the audio versions of both the books in my description box. Okay, so moving on, I want to talk about this book. This one is from Eckhart Tolle, and this is his A New Earth, Awakening Your Life Purpose. And this is a book which I will recommend to you if you are someone who is interested in spirituality. This is a great introduction to spirituality, but at the same time, it's not a very easy read. I feel like it's like so deep, and it took me quite some time to finish it. I didn't read this book in one go. Sometimes I wasn't even able to understand what few sentences mean, but then I have to go back again to understand it. But the wisdom which he has provided in this book is quite incredible. I highly recommend it, but be very gentle when you're reading this book because it does take some time to understand and absorb what he has to offer. Everything I read in this book was super powerful, like you are not the voice in your head, and also talks about making the present moment in your life as your primary focus. And also it says that nothing you're gonna achieve is going to ever satisfy you, so learn to love the process. So basically fall in love with the process rather than the output. So I'm gonna read a few lines from this book which I have underlined while I was reading. So this one comes under complaining and resentment. So it says that sometimes the fault that you perceive in another isn't even there. It's a total misinterpretation, a projection by a mind conditioned to see enemies and to make itself right or superior. How true is that? Let me know in the comment section down below if it resonated. I feel like it has so many lines like this which will have like a very deep meaning. Definitely recommend this book. The next book I want to talk about is Ikigai. I do not have a physical copy of that book, but I did listen to the audio version of it, which is available on YouTube. I listened to that book while I will cook or clean or walk yogi. It was such a simple and easy read. So basically what Ikigai is, it's a Japanese concept which means reason for being. The word refers to have a meaningful direction or purpose in life. The author basically talks about the people of Okinawa, where the most of the population live up to 100 years. Majority of the population retire like extremely late as compared to other parts of the world, and also they have deeply purpose-filled life. So the author talks a lot about their lifestyle, the food they eat, and this book also talks about the formula of finding your own Ikigai by combining 4 components, which is what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for. So the author talks about how these 4 distinct components of your life can overlap and lead you to a sweet spot in the center, which is called as your Ikigai. So moving on to some of the new books which I got this year. First one is this one, The Happiness Equation. So I started reading this 2 days back, and I am already at page 43, and I've shared the same over my Instagram. I keep sharing over my Instagram whenever I find like something interesting in this book, and you guys absolutely loved it. And this is like very easy read, super simple to understand, and you do not have to put like extra effort in understanding what the author has to say. And I feel like this book has so many amazing points. Let me read something for you. 4 simple words that block all criticism. Do it for you. Don't do it for others. It's hard to compete endlessly because there's always more to compete with when you get there. Remember, we will always be number 2 to 7 billion at everything in the world. And every level we go up has new peers, new benchmarks, new competitors. A CEO once told me, you always think that geniuses are at the next level, but the next level never ends unless you are literally best in the entire world. What are the odds of that happening? Well, they are 1 in 7 billion. You have better chances of getting struck by lightning every single day of your life. That is so true. I absolutely love this book. I have read only 45 pages from this book, and I feel like I have gained a lot of things from this, and I cannot wait to dive in. I'm pretty sure it has a lot to offer. I feel like this book is so thought-provoking, and ultimately it changes the way you think, your career-wise, your relationship-wise, and ultimately about yourself. So yeah, definitely recommend this one. Okay, so the next new book I got for myself is this one, Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you guys have watched my goal setting video, which I posted a week back on my channel, I talked about breaking my old habits, and I feel like this book will be perfect for that, because this book is all about breaking your bad old habits which is not serving you, and building more new good habits which is gonna have a bigger impact in long run. So I have heard a lot about this book, so I thought, okay, let me just give it a shot. And I have also listened to the audio version of this one, which is available on YouTube. I have almost listened to 60%, and I really liked what the author was talking about, and I felt like it is a really nice idea to have a physical copy, because I like to underline and make notes if I like something in a book. So yeah, this is a book which talks about making like small changes in your daily routine, and how those small changes can have compounding effect, a long-term effect. This book talks about habit stacking, which is amazing, definitely life-changing. For example, if you're someone who is not motivated to work out every day in the morning, the author talks about keeping your gym bag ready. Like, we are not going to gym, lockdown, but just keep your shoes, your yoga mat, or whatever you need to in order to work out the next morning ready the night before. So if you wake up next day in the morning, you will see all those things lying around. You will be more motivated towards taking action and working out, rather than if you're not prepping for it beforehand. So I feel like habit stacking would be absolute life-changing for me. I haven't finished the book yet, but I cannot wait to dive in and absorb more and more. Also, I want to share a tip which I personally follow before investing in any book. I go to youtube.com and find the audio version of the book. For example, before getting this one, I found the audio version of this one, and I listen to it, and I see if it resonating with me, and if it does, then I decide whether if I want to have physical copy or not. If you're someone who is like skeptical about getting any book before, definitely recommend listening to the audio version of it. It definitely helps. Reading more and more books is like one of my goals this year, because I feel like it always helps in improving the quality of your life. It has a lot of wisdom to offer. That's the reason why I want to make it a priority this year. And I know if I am saying to myself that, okay, I'm gonna finish a book in a day, that's never gonna happen. So I am breaking that step into very tiny steps. So what I do is I keep my book on my nightstand, and I read just 10 minutes before sleeping, and I feel like that's a nice way. I am reading this book from past like 2 days only, and I read this little bit in the morning today, and I'm already at page 45. So I feel like it's a win-win, because even if I'm reading like 10 minutes a day, I am making a little bit of progress every day. So I feel like that helps, and I just wanted to share that tip with you. So I'm gonna link all the books I talked about in the description box down below, and I will also find the audio versions of it, and I will link it down below for you guys. And that was all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and this video was helpful to you guys. And if it was, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and press the bell notification so that you will be notified on my next upload. And also let me know some of your favorite books in the comment section down below. I'm always looking for new recommendations. Yeah, that was all for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Till then, bye.